Hey everybody, my name is Kevin and this is your vibe of the day. Well, hello. I'm glad to be here. I hope you're glad to be here. Let's get to today's card and message. Here we go. So, this morning I pulled Lord Ganesh from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray with images by the wonderful Lily Moses. Um, so, what does the message say, and why is Lord Ganesh here? Basically, the Lord Ganesh is about infinite abundance. Obstacles right now are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So, if you have been caught in the bramble bush of lack and limitations and scarcity and all of those things that come along with what's happening in our world, this is a reminder that you are not your limitations and that it's time to use the influences and the resources of spiritual guidance such as Lord Ganesh and others to clear your pathway and light it up. It's also about spiritual trust. It's also about attracting what we focus our energy on and to. If your energy is focused on lack, struggle, difficulties, you will attract other people that are focusing on exactly the same thing. And before long, your vibrational energy will become heavy, lower, stuck, unfortunate, all of the things that you may have been experiencing. Now, I'm not saying that is predestined. This message certainly is not saying that. This message is saying whatever you are thinking and seeing, it is a reminder that you don't want to think this, you don't want to see this, and the Lord Ganesh is promising you great, infinite abundance. So the story, because this is the son of the great goddess Pravati and Lord Shiva, and his story says that Lord Shiva mistook his son Ganesh for an intruder and sliced off his head, which is how he came to get this replacement elephant head. And in this delightful image, he is seen with a lotus flower in his left hand, bejeweled with what looks like mala beads around his wrists, and on his head he's wearing a crown of jewels. In his other hand, he's got an axe, again bejeweled. In other words, he's receiving gifts, luxurious gifts. So it's time for you to affirm that you need to move beyond your limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, and look at it like if it's not meant to be. Focus on what is highest, what's highest good, what you want to attract towards yourself. And know that the universe is going to take you there quite safely. Ganesh not only is bringing a clear light towards any of your external situations, but is also helping you mop up and clear up conflicts, whether they're internal conflicts or external conflicts. So when obstacles pop up, when that big bill comes in that you think, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know, they're just reminders. You wouldn't receive the bill if the money wasn't going to come to pay it. So it's time to say thank you to Lord Ganesh for helping him clear the way to increase your connection. And you might want to chant a Sanskrit Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gom Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Just like that. Might feel a bit weird at first to do these kind of things. So, for myself, to move through these feelings and these obstructions of lack, um, the feeling of, oh my goodness, business isn't as flourishing as it could be or should be, or that was the past. Now I'm basically looking at writing down these like prayers and affirmations. Thank you for leading me to all that is for my highest good. And there it is. Proclaim it, affirm it. I have another one that I found. I am rich in opportunity. I'm rich in experience. I'm rich in curiosity. I'm rich in choice. We have this idea because we were told, taught, programmed, it keeps going in, that somehow money, cash, zeros means security. It means safety. It means all things, because we see evidence of those with lots of it, and we see evidence of those who have a lack of it. We see evidence of the greed and the opulence and all of this. We don't care, we've got plenty. And then the opposite, I need more, I want more, I need more, I want more, I can't, I haven't, I got none of that. We have these two opposing forces, and in the middle somewhere is the balance. Another person's experience, another person's life path, another person's journey is not yours at all. And at any given moment, you, me, us have got the power already programmed in, already hardwired, already switched on, clued in, tapped into, to make the changes, to unplug from one energy source and plug back into another one. It is exactly that. When the batteries run out, psht, new batteries. Human beings, which are beings in a human form, have the ability to shift, sift, sort, manifest all kinds of things. Have you ever noticed in your life, you get to the lowest of the lowest of the lowest of the low, could not get any more, oh gosh, I can't handle this. And then somehow, some way, the opposite occurs. There's this instant feel good, feel much better now. Oh yeah, either you share it, have a cup of coffee, or me, there's a banner statement I make when I get pushed, which is F this S. I won't say it, it's profanity. Don't say them much anymore because I can feel it. I can feel that, oh, I'm having one of these moments. And my new way of thinking, being, and believing is, well, this is one of those moments that are reminding me that I'm on the right path, not that path. And so I will say to myself, thank you for revealing to me what I don't need anymore. Thank you for revealing to me what my past was like. Thank you for showing me what I no longer want to line up with. Now lead me to where I need to go for my highest good, and thank you for leading me there. I have another little mantra I do: luxuriate the day and luxuriate life. You know, we all came here to have this incredible experience, this incredible life, and we got one. And it really is all on how you look at it, how you look at it, how I look at it, how we look at it. I think I'm reminded that I read in the front of a book that I really like. Let me find my notes. Let me read it. from this. It was so good. It was just perfect. Hey, you. Yes, you. Random person that I will never meet. I hope and truly hope that you'll find happiness in life. Today is going to be a great day. Now, I find those kind of little quirks, little things, first thing, right when we get up, right when we get going, like turn the page in your head, big top of the page, big banner statement, whatever the day is. And then your underneath your theme of the day, your message of the day, like I do, this vibe of the day. No matter what, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. Like waves on the ocean, like breezes through the trees. It comes in, it goes out. It comes in, it goes out. It is a challenge to change the mental patterning of a lifetime, for sure. It is a challenge to break ties with those who don't line up with your purpose. It is a challenge to grow, to expand. That's a challenge. Okay, I think I'm done with that. And I'm asking the spirits. I've got no goosebumps. So I know they're here. I know they're sitting. I feel them. But no one's stepping forward like they usually do, saying they want to chat. So let's get to Melody Beatty today. And we are at October 30th, one day short of Old Hallows Eve. Honor the seasons of your soul. There are seasons and cycles in our lives. Just as there are seasons and cycles to nature, to all of life. We move imperceptibly from one to the other, learning, growing, laughing and crying all the way along. We accept with joy the seasons of nature. We honor them. We wouldn't think of pulling at the tiny blades of grass in the early spring to force their growth. Neither would we chastise them for growing too slowly or wilting in the first frost of autumn. We can learn to recognize and honor the seasons and cycles in ourselves. The answers will come, small glimpses at first, like the first tender shoots of grass. We get an idea, a clue, a hint of what we're about to learn. Then comes a series of experiences. Sometimes we immediately see the connection, and sometimes we don't. We go about the business of living our lives. Then one day we see that tiny shoot has become a full-grown blade of grass, a rolling lawn covering the landscape. We see the connections, the lessons, and will honor all the feelings that we had along the way. We're different. We're changed. We're new. A new season has arrived. And just when we think that the way it is now is the way it will be forever, another season begins, as naturally and as imperceptibly as the last one. It too will build on what has already happened and create something new. There are seasons and cycles in us, just as there are in nature. Learn to recognize and honor the seasons and cycles of the soul. The seasons and cycles of the soul. I think it's important, really important, as everything is, to be present to what's happening and to be mindful of when thoughts and feelings are not adding up, they're not lining up, they're not ringing true in here, in your inner being. You know, sometimes our inner being just gives us these subtle pangs of, I don't feel so good. I'm not digging this. Yeah, this is not such a great place to be. And then you look at, what can I do to shift it? Because you're the one that has to shift it. You're the one that gets in your own way, not other people, not anyone else. And by shifting and sorting and moving and expanding and getting into those things that you want, creating an experience that you want to have happen, you give way, you become the inspiration for other people to follow. Because you followed somebody who just did it. We always hear about people who've made this huge success. They've gone on these great journeys and they've got somewhere amazing. They share that. We don't really hear from those folks in the very beginning who are experiencing the opposite. Don't really see them sitting in their super sadness. You know, it's hard for someone to be that, open up, to expand that way. So look at any time in your past where things really did work out, really did come together. You weren't expecting it, but also know the times that that did happen that you did not even bother to acknowledge it. You just, oh, how wonderful, off we go. It's a little pang of, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty or bad for it, but it's a little pang of, well, you got what you asked for. You got this huge what have you, but you don't act grateful for it. I've long said for a while now, there seems to be a culture or a mentality of entitlement. Yes, indeed. We are all, every one of us, entitled to live a full, beautiful, amazing, incredibly wonderful life. That's what we came here to do. I can't imagine any being who was having a human experience got in the line of lack, or got in the line of limitation, or stood in line and said, I want to struggle, or stood in line and said, I want bad karma to come. I can't imagine anyone choosing that. So I can imagine people choosing a better life, an expansion, a series of experiences, a series of adventures, to come in and experience those ups and downs and highs and lows, the roller coaster game of the journey of life. So when did it become where there was an expectation? Oh yeah, for sure, expect it. It won't come without an expectation. However, there is just this disrespect, perhaps that's a better word than entitlement. A disregard, a disrespect, lack of gratitude, where everything's being handed, everything's just accepted, everything's just expected, but the work isn't there, the integrity isn't there, the love isn't there, the trust isn't there. Yeah, maybe that's it. We're living in a world that is void of love, and we're being trained, taught to look at things in a loving, kind way. All right, I think it's time to meditate. I've talked for long enough. So, start off up, open, out, get comfortable, feet flat on the floor, back straight, chest open, palms up. That's it. Big breath in, eyes down. Release, let go, and relax. Another breath in. Let it go. Now bring a smile to your face, and bring joy to your heart, and bring gratitude to your mind. Bring something to your mind, a thought of something you know for sure that you are super grateful for. Something that brings you that feeling of unconditional love. Allow your breath to breathe in these memories, these thoughts, these visions. Surround yourself with them. Even give them a colour. Let your third eye centre, your brow centre, the window to all things ethereal, all things spiritual, all things soul related. Allow this gift of clairvoyance to open your imagination and your creativity to see all that makes you happy, all that stirs up the love within your heart, all that fills you with this feeling of euphoria, magnificence, brilliance. And as you breathe, you see the journey, see the opulence, see the receiving of. You bring in the energy of gratitude. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, guardian angels, spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stepping in where you have always been, for reminding me that you've always been here, and for leading me on the journey to my highest good. Thank you, all of you, for revealing to me what I need to know and the direction in which I need to go. I am grateful to receive your messages. I am grateful to receive your love. I am grateful. Open, willing to claim my worth. Continue feeling this gratitude for your abundance in creativity, your abundance in opportunities, your abundance of happiness, your abundance of joy, your abundance of love. As you sit silently, quietly, breathing in and breathing out, everything you wish for, everything you hope for is vibrating itself toward you. The feeling of gratitude, the feeling of achievement, the feeling of manifestation and accomplishment is the vibrational energy that continues pulsing, lifting, lightening and opening your pathway, your life, your journey to your highest good. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Keep the openness of your heart, the gratitude, the joy, the happiness, the peace. And set the intention that all that is in front of you is clear to your highest good. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Together we bow and say Namaste. Very simple, very easy. It is a mindset. It is a vibrational feeling within. And that feeling that gets lifted from within you, your inner being, right in here, and goes outward this way, all over the place, will attract it back. And just like the fantastic analogy that Esther Hicks gives, look, a speeding train going in one direction can't quickly turn and change and go the other direction without some kind of fallout. Trees can't grow unless their roots push up underneath the ground. Growth doesn't happen without a pushing back against what got in the way to begin with. So I wish you abundance, I wish you joy, I wish you all the goodness of life. And until next time, lots of love. Bye.